Hi everyone, it's Shannon here from Moonrising Healing Oracle. Today I've been guided to do a beautiful full moon reading for whatever your guides and angels would like you to know for the coming month. So we've got 3 crystals here if you'd like to pick one that you're drawn to. We've got the gorgeous rose quartz, green obsidian, or amethyst. So we'll get started with all those that are drawn to the rose quartz, and we're just going to pull some cards on a few different decks on whatever your angels and guides would like you to know today. So we've first got 2 cards from my tarot deck. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, angels and guides. What would you like everyone to know who has picked this rose quartz today? And the Magician. So this is a great card for balance, the Wheel of Fortune. When you receive this card, it's about finding that place of peace, like this center of the wheel here. So this is like your internal peace, that source, that internal source that you connect with. And a great way to connect with this is through meditation, especially because we're in that full moon energy. It's a really good time at the moment to be getting in that yin energy of surrendering, allowing, accepting, letting go, doing some great meditations on those things, on surrendering, on letting go, on forgiveness, of just clearing away all that no longer serves you, everything from the past, and getting back into that state of that deep peace. And it's like when you find that internal peace again, when you can come back to this center, like the center of the wheel, and find your center again, and feel that balance within yourself again and within your life, it's then that this wheel shifts for you. It's then that there'll be forward movement. But until you kind of like find that center, it's like that feeling of being stuck. So it's a great change for, a great card for really just tapping into that internal peace, internal strength, reconnecting with that, whatever that source is for you, whatever you call it, whether it's God, spirit, angels, your guides, whatever that means for you, and reconnecting with that again, with your higher self and with your mastered self. And when you've found that place of peace within, then this will shift, and then you'll kind of get that clarity on where to go next and what action steps to take, regarding all areas of your life, which then brings us into this beautiful Magician energy card. So this is a really exciting card when we get the Magician. It's a card of kind of, sometimes we're in that place in our life where we're guided by our angels and guides to really pick a particular path to kind of go left or right, or that kind of thing. But this is a card when we get the Magician to know you can kind of do anything at the moment, like you're capable of anything. If you're contemplating 2, 3, 4, even 5 different things at the moment, this card suggests that you're actually in a really good space to be able to do all those things and to manifest and to co-create with the universe those things that you have been contemplating. So, if you're doing a job and you might have a hobby you're really passionate about, and you've been contemplating doing that, but then you also maybe want to do some night classes in in something else, you know, regarding fitness that you're drawn to. Like, it's kind of saying don't feel like you've got to pick one or the other. You can actually do all those things at the moment. Just you know, like, look at your schedule, look at your time, look at where you're putting your energy, and work out how you can kind of make those things happen at the moment, because it's suggesting that once you find like your inner center, your inner peace, that you're really gonna feel refreshed and recharged, and really receive that energy again, with help from your guides and angels, to begin all these new beginnings, and to kind of like use all the tools in your toolbox. I'm getting drawn to all these things that are around the magician here, the cup and the sword and the pentacle, and really using all those tools that you've acquired over your life to make this happen and magnetize those things you want to create and to experience and to feel and to step into in your life, whether that's personally or professionally, in friendships, in love, with family. You know, it's kind of like a card of just saying, just go for it at the moment. Just really making all your wishes come true at the moment, not being scared to do that. And I'm drawn to this infinity symbol here above the magician, of just knowing that you're supported by the divine with all those things you're contemplating. So really exciting cards. And then we're going to do some goddess cards next. What would you like angels and guides to know of whoever's drawn to this rose quartz today? Okay, you've got Hathor for receptivity. Goddesses of the light, what would you like all those who are drawn to this rose quartz today to know? And we've got Diana, focused intention. I think we'll pull one more home. Okay, so the goddesses are saying you've got Hathor here for receptivity. So she's saying, yeah, it's a bit like that card in the beginning, really tapping into that yin energy. So she's saying, you know, really let yourself receive at the moment. It's going to increase your intuition, your energy, and your ability to give to others. So finding ways of what that means for you, you know, how can you get into that space of receptive mode? Do you do that by just sitting by the ocean? Do you do that by meditating? Do you do that by just sitting in your garden? Do you do that by doing yoga or Pilates, or, you know, what are those activities or moments of stillness that you can step into to get you into that yin energy, that receptive mode, that beautiful feminine energy, where you know you are deserving of all these magical blessings that are coming your way, because you've got all this divine guidance and blessings I'm seeing coming down into your life right now and flowing through your life like the waterfalls are flowing through here. So yeah, beautiful card of really tapping back in with this intuition and letting that kind of wheel turn, finding that inner peace and knowing you're deserving of these new beginnings, and everything you're manifesting here with the magician. And then you've got Diana, which is focused intention. So, you know, to bring about these new changes, which we're seeing in the magician card, Diana's suggesting this is a great way to make this happen. You know, it's a really good time for you to be doing things like abundance meditations, maybe some EFE tapping, on some of your dreams and desires and big projects that you're manifesting. And as she's saying, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So it's about getting really clear with the universe. And new moon energy is really great for this kind of thing. And getting really clear with the universe about what you want, visualizing those things, affirming those things. You know, you can do that with getting in touch with those I am affirmations on your walks or first thing in the morning. Doing those abundance meditations where you visualize all those dreams coming true, whether it's with a romantic partnership, a house you might be manifesting. And as she's saying, you'll make your mark if you get really clear with yourself and with the universe, about what it is you want and desire, and allowing the universe here with this receptivity card to bring that to you. And then we've got beautiful Vesta here. So she's like the goddess of home. She's saying your household situation is improving through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So when you get the Vesta card, it's about sometimes moving house. If some of you have been contemplating that lately, that could be one of the things you're thinking about here with the Magician of, well, how do I create that new home or manifest that new home, that change that you've been wanting and desiring. And sometimes it's about a change in the occupants. You know, you might feel a bit disconnected with someone you might be living with, and that person might be leaving your household situation, and you might have a new energy coming in which is more in alignment with where you're stepping into in your life, because you're manifesting and creating, co-creating with the universe here some really amazing things. But this card's also about, you know, if some of you who are drawn to this pile are really happy where you're living, it can be about just almost like giving a fresh energy to the home that you're living in. So, you know, we're in this full moon energy now. It's a great time to be like decluttering, throwing out some stuff we don't want anymore, that no longer serves us anymore. You know, some old boxes in the shed, paperwork, whatever that is for you. And almost like redecorating and like revamping the energy within your home. So, you know, it doesn't always have to be spending heaps of money to do that. You know, just simple things like changing a few cushion covers, you know, maybe buying a nice new bedspread for yourself. It can be just putting some beautiful fresh flowers in your house or on your altar, buying yourself some new crystals, you know, for your lounge room or your bedroom, or you know, even some new plants for around your home or inside your home, whatever that means for you, of like sprucing up and like raising that vibration of energy in your home. I'm also getting a message for some of you to kind of like clear the energy within your workspace, because a lot of people during this time in the last year have been working a lot more from home or from a study, or even like a place within a corner of your lounge room where you might be doing a lot more online stuff now. So the angels are saying to me, kind of like clear up, free up some of the energy in those spaces, if you are working from home, and bring a new energy into that space. And it's really going to change the way your daily routine goes and the way you feel within that space. And instead of kind of like walking into it with dread, like, because it's not really mirroring and matching up with how you're feeling on the inside, you know, just throw out a few things, declutter a bit, bring some nice new objects and candles and flowers or crystals or whatever that is for you that makes you feel good. You know, it could even be a new desk in your office, a new computer, you know, whatever that is for you, that's going to kind of raise that vibration in that office space, for some of you. But if some of you here are moving house, I feel like the angels and your guides are going to guide you with this, help you manifest this. It's great when you're manifesting a home to like keep coming back to this place of source, meditation, inner peace, finding your center again, asking spirit in meditation between maybe a few different houses you might be looking at, and then make your decision from there once you feel at peace. Sometimes we can get quite overwhelmed looking at a new home and, have 10 choices and not kind of know which way to go. So, with this whole reading, it's about constantly, no matter what you're manifesting, coming back to this space of center, of peace, of meditation, of just that state of being and that yin energy, and really getting your strength and your energy from that space so you can create these beautiful new beginnings and feel really clear about those next steps you're taking moving forward. And we're now going to do some mermaid cards for you guys. So, Mermaids and Dolphins of the Light, what would you like all those who are drawn to the rose quartz today to know? Have faith. So you've got this beautiful card here about having faith. She's saying your prayers are manifesting, remain positive and follow your guidance. So I'm feeling really drawn back to this Diana card of, really making sure you're thinking of all that you want and not those things you don't want. Sometimes when we're manifesting, it can really get slowed down by that lack of faith and, by that low energy and negative energy of thinking, oh, this is never going to happen for me, and, when's it my turn, when's it my time to receive these certain things that you're wanting to receive here with Hathor, that receptive state of being. But, this is that message from your guides and angels. This is that divine guidance saying, have faith. That saying is, have faith. The faith of a mustard seed can move a mountain. So it's saying, these dreams are going to come true for you. They're manifesting into form right now. And even just the tiniest bit of faith can really speed those up for you guys. So another great way to do that is those visualization boards, those manifestation boards, putting pictures around your lounge room or your bedroom, inside a closet of, really what you're desiring in all areas of your life. And especially because we're in this full moon energy now, just really surrendering into that, asking for what you want, and then getting into that receptive mode of receiving and having that trust and that faith in the universe that all your dreams are manifesting into form right now. And I'm seeing like the synchronicity card in this deck as well for you, about just really noticing these signs, guys, of that the universe is going to give you regarding these dreams that you're manifesting. Once you've made the intention and got really clear about it and asking for what you want, and you've found that peace within, and you've surrendered, then it's just about being open, really open in your heart and in your mind of what are those signs that the universe and your guides are trying to communicate with you to show you what step to take. Because when I work with the angels and guides in my healings and readings for people, they often show me it's one step at a time. So as humans, we often want to jump to kind of, step Z when we haven't really been through step A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. yet. So, if you feel guided to take, step A, whatever that has been for you, whatever your guidance is showing you for that, take that first step, and then the other steps will reveal themselves slowly, if that makes sense. So that's often how the angels and our guides work with us, just one step at a time. And we'll pull one more mermaid card for you guys today. And here we've got contemplation time, another beautiful mermaid card. So yeah, it lines up perfectly with your whole reading today, all those that are drawn to this rose quartz. Really contemplating in this space here before you even go into the meditation of, well, what is it that you desire? Spending that time alone, like she's saying, spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. So I'm really drawn to the nature around her in this card. You know, nature is the best place to just kind of daydream, to kind of surrender into that beautiful energy of nature, which cleanses us and grounds us, reconnects us with the divine and our angels and guides. And we can talk to, you know, the fairies and the animals around you here. There's this beautiful parrot here with her, and this woman's sitting by the sand, noticing those signs from the universe that the universe is going to give you, and just really thinking about, well, what do I want, you know, in a love partnership? What do I want in my friendships? What do I want in my career moving forward, in my life purpose moving forward? And if some of you are feeling like stuck regarding that, just check out my website, send me an email, and I can help you with distant healings with Reiki and psychic readings on getting some really clear messages from your angels and guides on kind of like why your soul came to this earth, and help you to remember what you're passionate about again, because you've got some really great manifestation cards here suggesting that a lot of great things are going to come in for you in these coming months. And then I think we'll just end with a beautiful card from the Romance Angels regarding your love life. So Romance Angels, what would you like all those who are drawn to this rose quartz today to know regarding their romantic situation? Okay, so I've received the past life relationship card for those of you drawn to this crystal. It's saying you have known each other before. So I want you to trust your intuition regarding this card. Sometimes when we receive this card, it can be a negative, and sometimes it can be a positive. So it's about you, because this is a general reading, trusting that feeling of how you feel when you first see this card. Some of you might be in a partnership that might be quite toxic. It might be someone from a past life that you're still intertwined with, whether it's an ex or within a current partnership. And it's like suggesting you find a way to like untangle yourself from that, because you've had past lives together before where you might need for some of you to break that karma so you can move forward with a really healthy, happy, joyful, loving partnership. And then for others of you who feel really good when you first see this card, it's about knowing that this partnership you are currently in, or one that's coming your way soon that you're manifesting, you know, this manifestation energy, is actually someone you have known from a past life before, and that's a really positive connection that's going to come in for you, or be kind of taken to that next vibration if you are in a current partnership. So it can kind of go either way, this card. Sometimes we need to clear the past, clear out karmic relationships, let go of that toxic energy within current partnerships to allow beautiful new love energy to come in. And for others of you who are drawn to this and feeling really good and positive when you see this, it's about just really enjoying and what's the word? Just like savoring that beautiful energy within a current partnership where you have finally reconnected with someone from your past life that you have a beautiful connection with. And for those of you that are single, just know that you might have a partnership coming in for you really soon where you've had that past life connection and it's actually really positive and you've chosen to come back together again in this lifetime to get more time together, which you might not have had in a past life. So I'm finding in lots of readings I've been doing this year for people that it's really good twin flame energy that's coming through on the earth right now, and soulmate energy where lots of people we knew from our past lives we are finally reconnecting with in this life in a positive way and not a negative way anymore, and really getting back in touch with those souls we've known before that we have worked with before or loved before, and just really that we've been yearning for and reconnecting again in this life to forward that connection within a life partnership. So it's a very, I feel, positive card for most of you who are watching this, that new love that's coming in or that you've just stepped into with someone has a really good foundation from that past life to move into a future connection. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. Love and light to you all, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this reading for you today. And I'll keep uploading some more affirmation and healing meditations in the coming weeks. If any of you are interested in doing some of those as well, that will help with your ascension process and healing where you're at right now. So, bye everyone. So we're now going to do all those who are drawn to the beautiful green obsidian. We're going to pull some cards from my tarot deck today for everyone. So we're calling upon all your angels and guides for whatever they would like you to know today on this beautiful full moon. So we've got the Fool and we've got the Empress. Beautiful. So for all of you who are drawn to this gorgeous green obsidian, so we've started with these tarot cards. The Fool is a great card for new beginnings. You know, it's kind of like you get mixed feelings when you see this card because, you know, it's like the boy looks like he's about to fall off the cliff or jump off the cliff, but it's a metaphorical picture of going, you know, this is a great time for you guys to step off that cliff, to kind of like let go of those fears and to step into that place of new beginnings, new opportunities, could be new love, new business partnerships, whatever it is you've been contemplating lately, whether that's in your career, life purpose, regarding your finances, your love life, whatever that is, this full is saying like it's a great time for you guys to, it's a real um, fresh energy, you know, because of that real young boy energy. It's almost like our inner teenager, you know, when we get really excited, when we feel young about those new beginnings and what's next. And I'm getting drawn to these butterflies here in the card, you know, watching those symbols and those signs from the universe kind of reinforcing for us when we're on that right path, when we're getting those signs from nature and from our animal totems and from your guides and angels. Even this feather here I'm drawn to on the top of his head, you know, sometimes when we see butterflies or feathers or that kind of thing, that's our ancestors communicating with us from spirit. You know, that's your guides, your guardian angels, your angels. Really just kind of giving you that little bit of a push, even if you're scared to go, you know, it's safe. It's safe for you to kind of like step off this cliff and to take a chance on these new beginnings you've been contemplating. Um, and just to listen to the meaning of this dog in the card here is like that's your intuition, just to be mindful as you do step off that cliff into the new beginnings of that bark from the dog, which is that gut feeling from your intuition of knowing when something really feels right, something you're going to step into, or when it doesn't quite feel right. And that's a good thing to practice feeling with our intuition regarding friendships, love partnerships, business opportunities, new jobs we might be applying for. You know, this card's suggesting it's a great time to enter any of those new things we're thinking about, but also trusting your intuition on the steps you're taking along the way to step into that. You know, if you kind of go to make that forward movement and something doesn't quite feel right, you know, meditate on that, sit with that for maybe a day or two, and then like kind of move forward again. So just trusting those gut feelings until they do feel clear, until they do feel right, and then taking that forward movement, like the Fool suggesting. Because as it's showing here, you're then stepping into this gorgeous Empress energy. So the Empress is that beautiful time when we're feeling like almost like all your ducks in a row, that kind of feeling, that beautiful abundant energy of wholeness, of feeling centered, grounded, you know, connected to Mother Earth, connected to the divine, um, feeling abundant in your love life, in your career. And it's just like when everything lines up for you. And if you're not feeling that, it's saying like this energy is coming up for you soon. So that's a really good sign for a lot of you. You know, it's a beautiful feminine energy, this Empress card, that a lot of you might be activating with inside yourselves right now, whether you are a man or a woman. When we step into that yin energy of allowing, which is a great time to do on this full moon, and being receptive and surrendering and allowing and letting go, and really stepping into that feminine energy, great new beginnings and new opportunities can flow to us, and you'll feel her energy all around you. She can help you to feel abundant. She can help you to feel just more beautiful, whether you're a man or a woman, but especially if you're a woman, just to feel more beautiful in, you know, like those clothes you're wearing. And, you know, you might be wearing those beautiful long flowy dresses and wearing your hair down and putting makeup on and going dancing, or whatever that is for you that makes you feel really beautiful and connected to that goddess energy and that feminine energy inside of you. And whether you're a man or a woman, and just reconnecting with that softer side of you, which is the feminine, of, you know, being gentler with yourself and gentler with others, and It's, you know, the opposite to that real pushing energy. It's the allowing energy, the receptive energy, the letting go energy, and being open to all those magical blessings that the divine is going to bring in for you in the next month that I'm feeling. So, yeah, some great opportunities coming up for you, all those who are drawn to this obsidian I'm seeing. And for some of you that are already like sitting in that energy, just to really savor that, enjoy it, you know, enjoying a sunset or a moonlit walk, or you know, getting some beautiful new cut flowers for your home, just really enjoying that beautiful Empress energy. And we're now going to do some beautiful mermaid cards for you. So beautiful mermaids and dolphins, what would you like all those who are drawn to this obsidian today to know on this full moon? So you've got stay optimistic, and music for manifesting, and I think we'll pull one more. And break free. So some gorgeous cards here. So this card's saying your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So, you know, it lines up perfectly with this full energy of those new beginnings. You know, you're manifesting some great things here and these new opportunities. And not to let, you know, the ego and those negative thoughts and that low energy and vibration we feel some days to kind of weigh you down and, you know, make you feel like you want to quit kind of where you're at, because it's saying, you know, I'm feeling really drawn to this water here in the waterfall in the background here. It's saying like these beautiful new opportunities are just going to flow to you like a waterfall at the moment. And just if you can stay optimistic, to magnetize them and believe in them and attract them at a quicker rate. And a great way to do this, I'm getting shown, is those I am affirmations. So I've actually got some on my channel if some of you want to check that out. And that really helps with our morning routine, just to feel that self-love and self-confidence and faith that we're in alignment with where we need to be and where we're going for our highest good. So the beautiful affirmations that reprogram that subconscious mind to help us feel more hope and self-love. So, you know, on my channel I've got ones where you're going, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am strong. You know, you can be saying, I am optimistic, like this card is suggesting. And just letting go of all those unwanted negative thoughts you may be feeling right now. Another thing I'm getting shown by your guides and angels in this reading is some EFT tapping can really help you with this too. I'm actually doing the Tapping World Summit at the moment for the next few days. If any of you want to check that out online, it's a really great summit to hear some great talks and do some great meditations. And tapping is really great to kind of once again reprogram that subconscious and let go of some of those old thoughts and beliefs that may be weighing us down, and so we can really step into that feeling of optimism and hope, and not just kind of like desire it and require it, but like really letting yourself feel it in your whole body. And when we meditate on things, and when we tap on things, and when we visualize and let ourselves feel those things in our body, then those things come to us quicker and they're magnetized to us. Like she's suggesting in this beautiful Empress card, by sitting in that yin energy, you become a magnet to things. It's like a moth to a flame. Instead of going out into that masculine energy of pushing, pushing, pushing. That's a very outward energy, coming back into that inward in energy of allowing and receiving and feeling love just for being who you are and letting those new opportunities find you. Because it's like that saying, you know, what you are desiring is desiring you. So all your dreams are wanting to find you just as much as you are wanting to find it. And a great way to do this and speed up your manifestations is music. Like she's saying, to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So for some of you, that can be doing, you know, some beautiful chanting meditations off YouTube. It can be just walking around the house, cleaning your house, whatever you're doing, on your walk, on your run, on your yoga or Pilates class, listening to that music while in your states of exercise and high vibration. And it will help those things to be drawn to you quicker. And sometimes it's not always when we're active too, like that Empress is suggesting. Sometimes it's when we're in that more relaxed state. So, you know, instead of doing a meditation one day, you might want to just lie down, listen to some beautiful, you know, like chill out music, whatever that is for you that you guys enjoy, whatever relaxes, you know, your heart, your body, your mind, your spirit, and just visualizing those things that you want to draw to you in the next, you know, month or two. And then we've got the break free card. So it's saying try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So I'm feeling with this break free card, some of us can get a bit stuck, you know, in those old routines. I know it's been hard for a lot of people, especially in the last year. Some of you might have been quite, you know, confined in certain house situations, in work situations in the last year, but it's saying if we can break out of that routine, you know, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day, you know, when you're on your walk or your run, instead of going the normal way you could go a different way. You know, if you are in lockdown, instead of doing the same routine that you've been doing every day in lockdown, you know, change that up. Have a day off, you know, do it in a different way. Start your day in a different way, end your day in a different way, change up your sleep schedule, really break free of all those unlimiting, all those limiting, you know, ego-based thoughts that are kind of dragging you down. So that's the main feeling I'm getting from this card, like just to break up that routine and just trying new things, because when we do that, it really like helps us reconnect with that inner child, that inner teenager energy. You know, it's been quite a serious year for a lot of people in the last year, and it's really important to get back in touch with that feeling of joy and fun again. You know, the angels have been saying it to me for the last year for lots of different people in these readings, that they just want us to feel that light-hearted energy again, and just to get out of that serious, you know, adult mode that we all have to be in, you know, a lot of the time. But you know, sometimes our inner child or our inner teenager just really wants some love and attention. You know, you might just want to be, you know, fishing by a pond, or doing a new dance class, or trying a new meditation if you constantly do the same ones over and over. You know, following a new Instagram account that you would not normally follow. It doesn't really matter what it is, whatever that is for you guys. It's about just trying some of those new things to feel a bit more free in your life. And then I'm feeling for some of you doing this reading, it's when we then step into that new project, new hobby, new way of being, or that new route we're going to go on our exercise routine during the day, that's when that new opportunity might meet up with us. You know, you might be jogging and just like run into, you know, your life partner. Like, this is what happens when we change up the old, and those magic and miracles can start being able to find us easier, and we start magnetizing those situations quicker. And then we're just going to do some goddess cards for you. Oh, that came out really quick, guys. So you've got beautiful butterfly maiden and Yamanya. Beautiful. So butterfly maiden here, gorgeous. It's like the animal totem butterfly I often see in people's healings, is great card for change, for transformation, for those new beginnings we want. She's saying in the card, you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So, you know, it matches up with this beautiful full energy, and the butterflies here as well. So this could actually be your animal totem at the moment for a lot of you. You know, because we're breaking free of this old energy, and we're really manifesting and feeling hopeful about these new beginnings, and stepping off the cliff and letting go of those fears. And that's when we can let go of those fears and some of that baggage in our life, and some of those kind of unwanted ways of seeing things and doing things that no longer serve us. It's then that we can step into this gorgeous butterfly maiden energy and transform with her like the butterfly. Because sometimes we are wanting these new beginnings and this new love or this new job opportunity, but if we're still repeating the same patterns from the past and the same routines and the same thought patterns, then it's like it can't kind of find us that energy, and we can't sometimes step into that if we're weighed down by the old. So, you know, it's really about clearing out the space in our hearts and our minds, in our aura of that past energy that no longer serves us, whether that's childhood subconscious patterns that may be weighing us down, past life patterning that may be weighing us down, just shifting a lot of that, getting some healing, so we can step into this beautiful energy of change and transformation. And if any of you feeling a bit stuck right now and need help with that, just check out my website and send me an email, because I do distant Reiki healings internationally, and also psychic readings that are obviously a lot more specific than these general readings about what your guides and angels would like you to know, what you might need to heal, so you can shift those things, so that beautiful new energy of love, abundance, hope, and joy can flow into your life easier. Because as it's saying here in this next goddess card, Yamanya, golden opportunity, it's saying important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So this lines up perfectly again with this full energy. These are both like new beginnings card. I'm really drawn to this dolphin like jumping out the water. It's like, look, you got the dolphin jumping out the water here too. I'm feeling like this is your guides being really excited about, you know, like jumping into new opportunities and jumping out of those old comfort zones, and just that real excited energy of your guides of, yay, like new beginnings, and it's okay, like things don't always have to be as they were, and it's gonna be okay for you. You're gonna step into, if you're not already here, this beautiful Empress energy of love and abundance and inner strength and hope and faith. And so if any of you have been contemplating something right now, like maybe self-employment, in something you're passionate about. I'm really drawn to her necklace here. So for some of you, that could be like graphic design, jewelry business, you know, something very creative, artistic, I'm feeling for some of you. I'm also getting drawn as another message in this card of just like cleansing, cleansing in this ocean, like she's like swimming in this card, to also bring about these beautiful new opportunities. So sometimes when we are weighed down with the old, you know, we've got to cleanse, we've got to just go jump in that ocean or go have that sea salt bath and like cleanse away the day and all of that hurt we may be feeling. And then really allow that room and space for these beautiful new opportunities that are flowing towards you and wanting to find you, because that's what your guides and angels are saying. You've got all this great new energy coming in for you. It's just about being optimistic here and having the faith to allow this to manifest. So doing those I am affirmations and those vision boards, and you know, really just knowing that you deserve these new opportunities. And then just to finish, for a beautiful oracle card reading, oracle card on romance for you today. So romance angels, what would you like all those who are drawn to this green obsidian today to know? Beautiful. So it's saying, this card's saying worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So feeling this is about new love for a lot of you who are drawn to this particular reading today. Some of you might be quite frustrated. You might be doing really well in every other area of your life. You know, you've got these great new opportunities coming up for you, this new beginning energy, and you might be feeling maybe stagnant in the romance side of your life. But it's saying this new love that's coming in is going to be worth waiting for. I'm really feeling like beautiful twin flame, soulmate, life partnership energy with this card. This is not usually a card for just, you know, one night stand or short-term partnership with someone, fleeting romance. You know, when we wait for that right one, when we do the work and we heal what we need to, and we get clear about our intentions and our goals and our desires and our dreams and what we're passionate about, and we step into all them, it's just about patience, unfortunately, this card. But knowing like that divine, that your guides and angels are bringing you that perfect relationship for you at the exact right time, that's really going to fulfill your heart and your soul. I think for a lot of you, it's really going to heal your heart space. I feel like for a lot of you watching this, you've been waiting for this for quite a long time. Not to say you haven't had relationships recently, but they just might not have felt quite right. And you know you're at that stage now as you're ascending and getting to that higher vibration that you're really requiring something more in your life, you know, professionally and personally, and that it's time for you to know you deserve that and step into that and get into that feminine energy of allowing and receiving, getting really clear on that new moon energy of what you desire and require and what you want to feel in a partnership, and then surrendering, like we're now in that beautiful full moon energy, and surrendering to what that universe is going to bring you regarding your love partnership, and knowing that it will happen at the exact right time for you, for your highest good. So I hope that helps everyone. If you do want a personal reading and healing, please check out my website, send me an email. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this reading, and love and light to you all. Bye everyone. So we're now going to do the reading for all those that are drawn to this beautiful amethyst today. So we're going to begin pile 3 with some cards from my tarot deck on what your angels and guides would like you to know today. Okay, so we've got Wheel of Fortune and we've got Judgment. So 2 beautiful cards that are especially very apt on this full moon energy. These 2 cards are both real surrender type energy. This card here, the Wheel of Fortune, is about really reconnecting. This card was also in pile 1, so it's obviously a real theme that a lot of people are needing right now, of reconnecting with that place within, reconnecting with source, with God, with spirit, whatever you want to call it, with your angels, your guides, and finding ways to do that. So whatever that is for you, you know, how do you connect with that feeling of all that is, that internal wisdom? Is that meditation for some of you? Is that praying? Is that creating an altar or sacred space? Is that visiting a place in nature that you're really drawn to, a beautiful waterfall or pond or tree that you might like visiting? You know, what is that space for you that brings you back to your center, where you can really feel grounded, centered, aligned, connected to those angels and guides that we're talking about today? Because it's saying once you find that center, once you do those things like the deep meditations, which is great to do on this full moon energy the next few days, it's then that this will shift for you. It's then that there will be forward movement. We have to sometimes surrender, just let go and just really reconnect, because some of you might be tired lately or confused about kind of what's next. And so sometimes that saying is, when we don't know what to do, do nothing. So I'm really feeling that for some of you, of if some of you are having a hard day or a hard week, you know, because this is like a monthly oracle reading, it can be, you know, you might only need to do this for a day or two, and then there'll be that forward movement. But you've sometimes got to have days like that where you go, I'm just going to lie by the ocean today, or I'm just going to do a couple of meditations today, or some tapping, EFT tapping on surrendering and allowing, or clarity, you know, or booking like a healing, or you know, spa treatment, that kind of thing for yourself, that really helps you get into that surrender energy. Because once you've done that and like let go, then this wheel will turn, and then you'll be ready for those new beginnings, and you're going to feel a lot clearer then, once you're centered and grounded about what's action steps to take next regarding your new beginnings. And then this card's quite similar energy, the Judgment. It's about the surrender, the letting go, the allowing. You know, there's been a theme through all the readings today of really getting back in touch with that feminine energy, of the yin energy, of the surrendering, the allowing. You know, when we're going with that real pushing energy that can be quite masculine sometimes, of pushing and pushing and pushing, always feeling like we need to be doing. And so when we come back into this surrender energy, it's about allowing divine magic and miracles, and allowing ourselves to let go, so we can line up with all that is waiting for us, that is divinely planned for us, that is in alignment with us. Because I'm really drawn to this angel up here that that's what this whole reading's about. I feel like some of you are like trying to get those messages from your guides and angels, but kind of too much in that push energy, which is very outward. We need to come back inward and do some of this letting go meditation type energy, and just find that silence within. And when we find that place of silence within, then you'll sometimes be able to just feel clearer about what your guides and angels want you to know. There are many ways that our guides connect with us and try and communicate with us, and sometimes we might be getting several messages a day that we're not kind of quite hearing or feeling because we're just rushing too much. So really letting go, guys, and just allowing and praying and asking, like, what is next for me for my highest good in all areas of my life, and then kind of waiting to see those signs from the universe of what that could be. For some of you, you might start receiving messages through songs or through, you know, a feather dropping to the ground or a butterfly going past as you're driving, or a phone call from out the blue from someone that you've been thinking of lately. Like, we get signs in so many different ways that if we pay attention can really help us to work out what is that next step for us. But sometimes we just can't hear it if we're just go all the time. We have to just be sometimes and just love ourselves and let ourselves feel that love from our guides and the angels, and know we are deserving and good enough to be loved just for being sometimes. So I'm getting that message from the angels. You know, you are loved just for being you. And I just want you to sit in that for a moment and feel that. So we're now going to do some cards from my beautiful mermaid deck. So Mermaids and Dolphins, what would you like all those who are drawn to this beautiful amethyst today to know on this beautiful full moon energy? Set your sights higher. Mermaids, dolphins, angels, and guides. What would you like all those? Here we go. Empowerment. And rest. Okay, so this is a beautiful card of, like, you know, reaching for the stars like she's doing here. It's saying increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Beautiful. So this energy in this card feels similar to me of like the star card in the tarot deck, when it's really about, you know, like reaching like she's doing for all that you desire and require and deserve in every area of your life, in your friendships, in your love life, in your work situation, in business partnerships. You know, sometimes it's great if we have that unconditional love for a lot of people, to go, oh, I love them and I better not, you know, change the status quo, so to speak, because I don't want to rock the boat. Oh, and I've been there a long time, and oh, I'll let them down if I do this, this, and this. And So some of us, I'm feeling, who are drawn to this pile might want some new beginnings, like in a career situation or, you know, in your love life. But it's like that sense of not wanting to rock the boat and um, knowing you kind of deserve more for yourself, but scared how that will kind of make others feel and how that might impact others. So, you know, the angels and your guides are saying, like, you deserve this. You know, someone once taught me once, it's like we've kind of got to climb our own mountain in life. We've got to, like, reach for the stars and, like, keep climbing that mountain and reaching for those goals and those dreams and all that we want for our lives. Um, and all those that are meant to be in our lives, you know, they'll follow us along that path, or they'll stand next to us and climb that mountain with us. Or some of them might even, you know, meet us at the top of the mountain because they might already be um, manifesting their own dreams and desires really quickly. And we'll have friends at the top that might meet us there. Um, and then sometimes along the path, we've got to let sometimes people go, or situations, or, um, you know, work circumstances to ascend up to that next level. And it's like spirits wanting you to not feel guilt or shame for that. You deserve um, the absolute best in your life. You deserve to feel in alignment with your higher self and mastered self. And we're ascending at the moment on the planet, and some of you are just starting to think and feel differently, and you kind of can't explain why, and might have outgrown some old situations and old relationships. And it doesn't mean you still don't have love for certain people, but sometimes you've just got to step up, you know, in your career and in your love life, and really require the best for yourself and know you deserve that and not feel guilt for that. Because when you do step into that energy, you know, like this next card of that self-empowerment energy, then people get inspired by that around you. You know, if you're staying where you are and are quite stuck and don't want to rock that boat, whatever situation you're in, then it's almost like everything stays the same around you and everyone stays the same around you. But sometimes you might be the one who's divinely guided to step up into that next level of your life and ascension. So you can give people that unconscious permission to do the same in their own lives. You know, you might ask for a promotion in your job, or you might break it off with someone in a personal relationship and attract another really great relationship really quickly. And that might really inspire your friends around you or your other work colleagues to go, hang on, you know I deserve these kind of things for myself as well. You know, why haven't I been doing this too? And so don't be afraid to, like, I'm getting shown, be like that pioneer in your own life, and to step into those beautiful new beginnings and new opportunities, and to really reach for the stars with your dreams and desires. And um, another great way I'm getting shown by the angels is to set your day with a really beautiful intention. It sets up the energy of your whole day. You know, by just lighting a candle. You light a candle in the morning and you start asking and desiring and requiring what you need in all areas of your life. You can light a candle at the start of the day and just say, you know, angels and guides, help me to feel more love today, or more joy, or help me to have the courage or confidence in these work situations to step up into that next level. And to know that you deserve that, guys. Because, like this beautiful next card is saying, that's so pretty. She's saying you're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So, yeah, I'm really feeling like a lot of you want to step into this power, but you're just a bit scared, and you're having a bit of guilt and shame around this, that if you do, it's like going to hurt people around you. But like I said, by doing that, it might actually, yeah, it might put some people off. You know, who cares? That's where they're at. It's got nothing to do with you. But I think for the majority, it's going to inspire those around you to also step up to that next level in their own careers and love lives and friendships. And So you all start feeling really good about yourselves and really passionate about where you're going next, and really at peace internally about what you're stepping into in all areas of your life. So she's saying, it's safe to do that. It's okay. You deserve this. You've done the surrender work here, they're showing me. You've kind of felt a bit stuck, confused. You've gone to that place of source, of reconnecting, of surrendering, of meditating, of praying. You've let go. You've watched the signs that the universe is going to share with you in the next month of what those new beginnings could be. You've started writing your wish lists. You might be manifesting on the new moon and surrendering on the full moon. It's great to work with moon energy to do that. And then you're going to step into this power and know you deserve these new beginnings. And just know that all of this, I'm getting drawn to this light above her head here, all of this is divinely guided. The exact right time that you feel this and the time that you do it and take the action on these things that you've been contemplating is all that's divinely guided on your path of ascension and lining up with your highest good and your mastered self, to really bring about these changes that you've been wanting. And then you've got the rest card. It said you've been working really hard, take a nap and get some rest. So it's really interesting, guys, whoever are drawn to this amethyst, because amethyst is actually a great crystal which helps with insomnia and nightmares and just with sleep in general. And a lot of these kind of 3 cards here are quite rest energy. So I'm feeling that a lot of you might be in circumstances where you're kind of maybe not quite satisfied and you're like wanting to leave that, tie up some loose ends. Or maybe some of you are really happy with where you're at, but you just are being overworking a lot lately and just needing to like rest, get into that surrender energy, taking a nap, going to that day spa, like I said, getting a healing, getting a manicure, pedicure, whatever that is for you that helps you just like recharge, getting back to nature. I'm really seeing the nature in this judgment card here, and trusting that everything will happen for you at the right time, and in the right place for you. And sometimes we just need to rest. We can't, like I said before, sometimes get those answers and guidance from our angels and guides if we're always rushing and pushing. We sometimes just need to surrender, allow, know we deserve these great things, and then just rest in that energy and know you are loved just for being you. And then we're going to pull a couple of cards from my goddess deck. So beautiful goddesses of the light. What would you like all those who are drawn to this amethyst to know today on this full moon? So I know for a lot of you the full moon was yesterday, but we're still in the full moon energy for the next few days. So you've got Matt, which is about fairness. And we'll pull another one. Goddesses, what would you like? Okay. Yep. So, this really lines up with a lot of what we've been talking about, saying this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. I feel like a lot of you, this is regarding work situation and something that hasn't felt right for you lately. I don't know if it's bullying in the workplace or that you've just outgrown a job situation, I don't know if there's been redundancies for some of you, but yeah, there's obviously that quite a bit of that injustice energy, of that feeling of not quite right. I think in a lot of your work situations at the moment that the angels and your guides are saying this is going to be handled. There will be justice within this situation. That might mean more money are going to come to some of you regarding this pause energy, and why you contemplate, why you meditate, why you kind of ask spirit what's next. This could be about advocating for yourself to bring about this justice within this work situation or within a personal relationship, knowing that you deserve this justice, knowing you deserve to stand in your power healing, like this empowerment card. And trusting that like your guides and your angels have your back. And if you're feeling quite stressed about something regarding personal relationships or work situations, just a call on your spirit guides. If you can't seem to work it out for yourself, and just say, please give me a sign about what to do about this situation, because I feel like there will be peace, resolve, and yeah, justice again regarding this. Fairness will be returned. And then you've got leap of faith, which also makes sense regarding the whole reading. You know, beautiful goddess angel saying, take a risk, put your heart's true desire into action. I'm really feeling for a lot of you drawn to this reading. It's about letting go of those old situations, those old relationships, friendships, work situation that you've outgrown. You're evolving, guys. You're ascending, and don't feel guilt and shame regarding that. Take the extra rest you need, they're saying. Pray for what you want. Pray for that fairness. Pray for that courage and that help to stand in your power in certain situations, knowing you deserve better. And then taking that leap of faith into that new beginning that you're desiring and requiring, and that you now know that you deserve. It's a bit like the goddess Pele in this deck as well, where they're showing me it's like they want you to remember, what are you passionate about, what lights you up, what gets you out of bed in the morning. We can stay in this rut of same old, but there is so much more for you on the other side of this, if you can just know you deserve these new beginnings, this justice in this situation that might have been affecting you lately, knowing you deserve respect and love and gratitude and joy and abundance and all that you need in your life to feel fulfilled and aligned with your life purpose and your higher self and your master self. I'm really drawn to the light in this card here, coming down. It's just flying. It's like flying through the sky. All of this that you're feeling, don't judge it. If you're feeling a bit sad or angry, like that's your guides communicating with you. That's saying get out of something and step into something that feels more right, that feels better, that feels more in alignment with where your heart sits, because you're growing and changing, and don't be scared of that. Take this leap of faith. Follow your heart, because the angels and your guides won't let you down. They're guiding you to these places and relationships that are more in alignment with where you're at, and you're going to feel so much more fulfilled in your heart space because of it. And look, I've just pulled a love card for you from the Romance Angels to finish your reading, and that's how it's ended. It's saying your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Beautiful. You've got the engagement card. So if some of you are in a toxic relationship, in some kind of soulmate partnership or old karmic relationship that you've outgrown, that doesn't serve you anymore, like it's time to let that go, because this new energy of engagement, energy of the next partnership, is wanting to come in. And if some of you have just started a new relationship, are really in this set your sights high energy, and really knowing you deserve more, and are really standing in your power here at the moment, I'm feeling for a lot of you like this is it, like this is the next right partnership, soulmate life partnership, twin flame type energy, in this either current relationship you've just stepped into, or in one that's coming your way if you're single, because you don't get that engagement card unless it's like a long-term potential type partnership. So really exciting. And I just feel like I want to elaborate a bit more on this engagement card for you guys. I'm going to read this for you because it feels like, you know, it was quite a heavy energy at the beginning of this reading, and you're just wanting to rest and surrender and maybe have felt a bit confused and lost, and just know that this is all ending really beautifully, and there's going to be justice and self-empowerment and new dreams being realized and getting more rest than normal, and taking those leaps of faith into the unknown to know magic and miracles can occur for you. And it's because you've done that work, and because you've surrendered, and because you've followed the guidance of your guides and angels, that you're now going to then vibrate at a higher level, where you're in alignment to be and sit in the energy of like a magnet that's attracting that beautiful engagement type, loving, lifelong commitment energy into your life. So, you know, like the card's saying, congratulations. This card signals pending nuptials, beginning with a romantic engagement. Even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels are saying like they can see this for you on the horizon. It's a card of reassurance and to release all of your worries, because deep romantic love is on its way for you. And then, like the card's saying, you've got to really commit to yourself. That's this surrender energy. First, you've got to really commit to taking care of yourself, to establish your boundaries on what you will and won't accept in your relationships and in all areas of your life. And then when you really honor those commitments, then the universe sends you those additional experiences of loving commitment, you know, including the promise of marriage and of true love that you've been waiting for. So it's a beautiful way to end your reading today. I hope that helps. And love and light to you all today on this beautiful full moon. I'll be uploading a lot more affirmations and healing meditations in the coming weeks if you want to like and subscribe to my channel. And if any of you need and are feeling a bit stuck and needing help to let go of some of that past before you can step into that new beginning type fresh energy, just check out my website, send me an email, and we'll do some distant Reiki healing with you and channel those beautiful psychic messages from your angels and guides. They're obviously a lot more specific to your current situation, because these readings are quite general. So I hope that helps, guys. Love and light to you all. Bye.